How you doing, folks? This is Ron. I got a beer showcase for you today. It's from Ipswich Brewery up there in Ipswich, Mass. This is the beer. Or a Pilsner. It's a Pilsner. Again, in Ipswich, Massachusetts. And that's actually the North Shore of Massachusetts. It's a Pilsner. I got some information on it, and we can get that in there. So Riverbend, the name is the Riverbend Pilsner. It's 4.6 ABV, 64 IBU. Now, that seems a lot to me. To run 64 IBUs of hops, it seems like a lot. But we'll see how it is when it balances out with the malt in the beer, 4.6 ABV. A lot of guys and gals out there like the high IBUs of a lot of the hops with the IPAs. The hops in this are lemon drop, Czech Czar, Tang, and the Styrian Golden, which I always had a tough time with the Styrian Golden. The malts in this are which I haven't heard before. Wire ends pills, Wiren's pills, caramel and flake corn. Mouth isn't working too well today. Wireman's pills, caramel and flake corn are the malts in this. It's a seasonal beer, 22 ounces as you can see, which I don't really care for the big ones, but that's what they have. They do this brewery has it like they all do lately, have their brew pubs in them, and they have food. It's a restaurant basically, and they brew their beers in there, and they have a lot of beers. This company has a lot of beers, and a nice. I went online to investigate. I haven't been up there, which I will do this summer. I mean, my loving wife will go up there, and actually, my loving wife, she picked this up yesterday, or the day before yesterday. She picks up all the beers. There's 99% of all the beers here she picks up, and on the label it says, "Protect your water, protect your beer," which is true. A better water makes a better beer. And because they print it, let's show it on the label. I know a lot of guys like myself like to see the labels. Hope I'm not moving it too fast. But again, this is in the brewery is in Ipswich, Massachusetts. They do have fine, like I say, a fine restaurant up there, brew pub. I don't know about the tours. I didn't really see that on their web page. But it's at 2 Brewery Place, Ipswich, Mass. Again, the brewery is located at 2 Brewery Place, Ipswich, Mass. 4.6 ABV, 64 IBU. A Riverbend Pilsner. It's a seasonal beer. Well, let's take a look at it. I'm down to try it. I've been out in the yard again. Snow's all gone. It seems like I've been shoveling forever. That's all gone. Bright day out today, but it's cool. Spring has sprung here, but temperatures aren't what I was expecting. This isn't the warmest day today, so let me open up this fine-looking ale. I found this today. My wife is doing Easter tomorrow. She's doing a lot of cooking, baking, and everything. So she's looking at her drawers and find stuff. This is an old Peels. I remember Peels beer opener. If you can see it, Peels beer. Peels Brothers, Brooklyn, New York. This is an old one. A light beer, Peels. they show up. Today, again, out in the yard, I went into my shed. I'd gone through there, not thoroughly. I went through there today, and I found more, a nice can that was left behind. I guess years ago, when all my brothers drink and my friends drink beer, and we always had worked in the yard, and my father-in-law would come over. He didn't drink any alcohol, but he'd come over. So we have a lot of guys here, and the beer cans sometimes just stayed in nooks and crannies or on the workbench out in my shed or down in the cellar, and they just pushed aside. And they've been short. I found another one today. I haven't gone in there. I saw a bottle in the corner, beer bottle. A nice can today from 1776. So going with the baseball theme. So I got the old 1976 hat that they wore that season, St. Louis Cardinals. I like baseball. I like more so at the end of the season when the races for the pennant in the World Series. Well, anyway, no further ado. I got to keep an eye on the time because I can't really go overboard anymore. I do go on these tangents left and right, and well, my old Schlitz. Oh boy, Schlitz glass. Whew. Schlitz glass. Okay. All right. Oh, I missed to see if the vapors came out. Now, there's a lot of carbonation in that. For that. Like head. Hey. Alright, let's let this settle down like I usually do. And this is one of the cans I had in the house. This one was in Dawson's. Premium quality ale from New Bedford, Massachusetts, down there in Buzzards Bay area. This wasn't in the nooks and crannies of my shed or cellar. This is one of the cans. There was 2 cans, or 3 cans that were found inside the walls of a renovation. There was a renovation going on, and we found 2 or 3 cans in there. This was pristine, really nice looking can for being in the wall all those years. Dawson's down in New Bedford, Massachusetts. I didn't do any due diligence on this to see what year this can may be, and I would have to assume early 50s. That's just a wild guess. I don't know that much about Dawson. I remember, and to this day, there's still old beer signs, advertising signs of Dawson's, still around, painted on the walls, or old signs that I've seen, neon of Dawson's. I've never had it. I think it might have shut down before I was of age to be in package stores buying beers. And that's another thing. They had this real good on the beer reviewers and other beer guys, enthusiasts. FABQ, frequent answered beer questions, and went around FABQ. And I got tagged by a good fellow reviewer, Jerry Fort, and I think it was Dean's Reviews, Dean's Beers. I think I put it together. I'm not really positive how it came about. I have to look into it. But a lot of guys did it. I found a lot of guys online through that. And it was really nice dealing with them and seeing their reviews and seeing how they make their beer and so forth. And that was really good with those questions. And how I got on that subject, I don't know, but I do this. I go on these tangents. And anyways, back to the beer. Up, good. Okay, the head come down, and that's the beer. That's the old Dawson's. I won't go any further with that. It's gone down. I'm going to be down here a while. My wife's busy upstairs cooking for Easter. My oldest, my son, lives here at halftime. He's up in New Hampshire now. He lives up there and here halftime. He goes up there, but he has a room in here. It used to be our playroom when my kids were young. That was a playroom, and that was a good place. We used to meet. The family used to come here on holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July. The parade went right by the house. A lot of relatives came over. We had a big barbecue. Anyways, let me get with the beer. Water. Oh. That's traditionally good smelling beer. That's traditionally Ipswich Brewery up in Ipswich, Mass. This is when they Pilsners. This is a traditional smelling beer. The hops that they've used in it, I know. I said about that, and I can't pronounce it all that well. That Wehrmann's Pils. That's a malt. Wehrmann's Pils hop, and the Styrian Golding hops. The malt is the Wehrmann's Pils and Caramount and flaked corn. There's that crisp smell of all those beers that have the corn in it. It's a seasonal beer. Geez, that is a good smelling beer. Sometimes you get those beers that you're sitting outside, a nice sunny day, no wind at all, and you're by yourself, maybe reading a book. I'm talking about my book. I mean, I don't know if anybody's reading into the Roman Empire. This is the book I'm reading now. What a great book. This writer's really good. What a story he put together. Harry Turtledove. This is actually 2 books of that size. The Roman Empire, a Roman legion that was ready to do battle. But anyways, back to the beer. And I better stop wasting time because time's going to. I will drink it. Wow, you know. Deceiving. It's good. I like it, but it's deceiving. It doesn't have that on the throat of your Narragansetts or your Pabst Blue Ribbons, your Budweisers, some of those other lagers that they're crisp and the smell is the same. What a smooth beer. This is smooth. Now I know when you see the advertisement, a guy say, "Gee, that's a smooth beer." Now I know what they mean. This is smooth. That's a smooth beer. Well, I won't go on any further because of the time. I got to keep my eye on that. This is the beer. If you have the opportunity to get it, buy it. I don't know how. I know they every New England. Well, I don't know if they're in all of New England, but the brewery is in a lot of the package stores. That's what I was going to say. Around here, we buy our beer and our alcohol, our whiskey and rum and gin. And we go to a package store. I when I was down in Pennsylvania, I was trying to buy some beer. Me and my wife and my kids were on vacation, and I was asking everybody, where's there a package store? This is a package store. You going to buy boxes? I said, no, I'm going to buy beer. They said, we don't know what you mean by a package store. In the Boston metro area, we call those package stores where you buy a beer and all the other alcohol. I've heard different stories and different names in other parts of the country, which is nice. That was another good thing about the beer reviews, of hearing the funny one today. I can't think of her name now, what they called it. But anyways, back to the beer. I'm sorry I'm going on these tangents. I always say I'm not going to go on them. I do. But this is the beer. Good smelling beer. That's a real good beer. Opportunity to get it. And all those that celebrate Easter, have a happy Easter day tomorrow. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your family. If you drink, drink responsible. Have a good day. Ciao.